Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the fifth episode of Bliss Breaks. I hope you're doing well this evening. I've got some music here for you, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hi, Bobby and Jeff. I see you there. Nice to have you here. It's always nice to see you guys. Bobby has a running joke with me about what socks I have on. Because now that I'm home, I get to, perform in socks. So maybe I'll start sending you pictures on a regular basis. I don't know. Something behind the scenes for you guys to know. All right. I am going to start with a song that is a dedication, actually. I learned this song because we did a show. A client that had us do a private party a couple of times is also a dance choreographer, instructor, all types of stuff. And he did an event that he created this whole beautiful night and called it Blame It On My Youth. And we did all of these different things with choreographers that were involved with the Joffrey School of Ballet. So it was a lot of fun. And one of the songs that one of the choreographers picked was On the Sunny Side of the Street. And I told my friend Joe, who was the band leader for Kaz Music, about the song, and he said, that's my favorite song in the world. So tonight, I want to dedicate this first one to Joe Kaz. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter-pat? Yeah, that happy tune, it's your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. My rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sha-da-da-da-da-da. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-da-da. La-da-da-da. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid, no. My rover crossed over. If I never had 1 red cent, I'd be rich as every Rockefeller. Gold dust all over my feet on the sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street. I like how the guitar comes in at the end. That was a fun track to make too. All right, let me check the chat box. Ooh, hello Ellis, how you doing? Hey Carolyn. Oh, Joe, you're here. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you like that arrangement too. I love you, sweetheart. All right. I got my notes today because I want to tell y'all stuff about this music. You got to know what's going on with the music. So that one was written by Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields in 1930. See, these songs that are really old, well, they're not really old. If it's 1930, it's not really that old. Because you can be young at 90. Hey. So it was first performed at the Majestic Theater in New York City on February 25th in 1940. And my favorite rendition at first was by Louis Armstrong. And then I started doing all the research for tonight, and it's been covered by Nat King Cole, Dinah Washington, The Coasters, Little Stevie Wonder. Now look, this was the first time that I heard Little Stevie Wonder sing this song, and I listened to it last night when I was prepping the description box. And oh my gosh, it doesn't even sound like him. Please check out the link to covers of On the Sunny Side of the Street and check out Stevie Wonder's cover, really. I played it for Chuck last night, and I, turned the screen away from him, and I said, "Who's this singing?" And he sat there and he was like, "Oh." And he started laying out all these people, and I was like, "No, no, no." And then the harmonica came in and gave it away, because even at 12, he sounded like Stevie Wonder does on the harmonica. When you hear Stevie on the harmonica, it's not anybody else. So that's Sunny Side of the Street. All right, this next one is a dedication and a request by Dina. So hi, Dina, I hope you're here. Hey, Audrey, nice to see you. Yes, they are timeless songs. They absolutely are. Some of this music is so wonderful because you can good songs, you can put any type of arrangements on it. And if it's a good song, it's going to sound good no matter who does it in what style. All right, this next song actually, like I said, is a dedication and a request for Dina. It's called I'll Be Seeing You. And one of the reasons that I chose it for tonight and that we were in perfect sync and alignment, because I actually already had it on the list because today is Veterans Day. So to my brother, my oldest brother is a veteran. And thank you for your service to all of you. Anyone that is listening, anyone that's watching later, thank you so much for fighting for us, for protecting us, for doing what you do. And I know that, you're away a lot of times and don't get to connect with your family for holidays and things like this. But this song in particular became a huge hit in 1944 when it was released by Billie Holiday and Bing Crosby, and Frank Sinatra did it that year as well. It was something that captured the sentiment of what people were feeling, the love and the loss of not having someone home because they were off fighting in World War II. So for me, it's one of those tunes that kind of goes regardless to where you are, where you're deported to. I hope I said that right. Did I say that right? Anyway, wherever you're deported, that, it's one of those songs that kind of captures that longing and still allows you to remember all the beautiful things when you look around and you see things that remind you of that loved one that may be far away. So this is I'll Be Seeing You. Be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll see you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in all those old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll see you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I'll see you. Thank you. All right, so I am going to, let's see. Oh, I forgot one thing about I'll Be Seeing You. Billie Holiday's 1944 recording of the song was the final transmission sent by NASA to the Opportunity rover on Mars when it completed its mission in February of 2019. So, hey, it's out there in the ether and all out there in the universe. And also, Johnny Carson asked Stevie Wonder to sing him that song to close him out of his 30-year run on the Tonight Show. So these songs really have great connections through the decades. It's so fun to like find out where they're used and how they appear. It's also in the movie, what was that? Father of the Bride 2. It was used in that movie as well. So let's see. All right. This week, November 14th, 1960, that was 60 years ago, this song was released. And I love this song. It's one that it was in the first show that I put together for my series, the Silver Fox Songs Showcase series that I perform at libraries and assisted living and mature audiences and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole 5-decade review from jazz to soul, starting with Ella Fitzgerald and hitting Etta James and Aretha Franklin and finishing up with Marvin and Tammy. I love that show. This song was included in there as my part of my heartbreak suite. And I think it's a great song because it has an interesting story behind it too. It was originally presented to this lead singer of an all-girl group at the beginning of the 60s. And when she heard it, she was like, we're a soul group. We don't sing country music. She didn't want to do it. She said it sounded too country. Well, they put a string arrangement on it, and one of the songwriters actually played the drums on it. This is something I found out this week too. Actually played the drums on it. It was written by Carole King and Jerry Goffin, and Carole King actually played the drums on this song, y'all. She sure did. And it was the first song, it's noted as being the first song by an all-girl, rewind. The first song by a black all-girl group to reach #1 in the United States. And some radio stations banned it because they thought the record was too sexually charged. If only they were around today with the stuff that's on the radio. So this one has been covered by a list of people. Even Carole King eventually did a cover of it. Dusty Springfield, Peaches and Herb, Benny King, Roberta Flack, Cissy Houston, Dionne Warwick, Jonathan Butler, Jody Watley even sang this song. This is Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? Tonight you're mine completely. You give me your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me this a lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic in your sighs? Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning sun? I'd like to know that your love is one I can be sure of. So darling, please tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning sun? Oh, 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 I'd like to know that your love is a love I can be sure of. So darling, please tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Yes. All right. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. Oh, Dina, I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I'm so glad. In the living room, watch it on your TV. I love it. All right. So this is Bliss Breaks. Bliss is my favorite word, joy, all of that kind of stuff. I am a full-time singer, so some of the songs that I have to sing are about heartbreak. People like heartbreak songs, even though I like to bring the bliss. My friend Keith is always telling me, because when we've done weddings and it's like been a song that's about a breakup, I don't like to sing breakup nothing while you are getting married, while you're at your reception. I want you to start your marriage off really, really good with all songs about love and happiness, okay? So when someone requests a song that's sentimental to them, but to me, I'm a storyteller. I pay attention to every word that is written. I pay attention to every word that is sung, because I'm telling you a story through the music. So I don't like to sing breakup songs unless I can turn it around. Now, if I can turn it around, I'll sing a little breakup song. I'll sing a little blues. Ooh, I'm so sad. I'll sing a little blues as long as I can get to the other side, right? So I decided to pick a song that would counteract that Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow. It's a little sad, but it's got a nice little beat to it and stuff. And people love to cha-cha-cha to it and everything. Thank you, Bobby. So I chose a song that is an alignment with the fact that they're talking about tomorrow and asking a question. I picked a song that's a perfect answer to it. It's a song that was released in 1969 by the group Starecase. They happen to be a one-hit wonder with this song. And supposedly, I found out a couple of things about this song. Supposedly, it was inspired by a French poet and playwright, Rosamond Giraud, who wrote, "For you, I see each day I love you more. Today, more than yesterday, and less than tomorrow." So supposedly it was inspired by that. But then there's another story that somebody online put on there that it was originally a poem that a student at Archbishop Murray Memorial High School wrote to his girlfriend, who would later become his wife. It was published in the school's newsletter, and then supposedly the man who's credited for writing this tune, who was the lead singer and the guitarist for the band, supposedly stole it. So you don't know, you never know, you never know, okay? But aw, thank you. And Joe said one good hit, one damn good hit. I said I wasn't gonna say words like that, but people who know me know I say much worse. But anyway, so this song actually was a song that we did at the wedding with the wedding band, and it was the cover that was done by, why can't I think of his name? Kermit. Oh, Joe, right in the chat box. It's the trumpeter from New Orleans, Kermit. I can't think of his last name. Anyway, we did a cover, his version, because we had a fabulous horn section in that band. So this song was a hit again for Spiral Staircase, and you may remember it. And it's the answer. You ask, will you still love me tomorrow? And I answer, more today than yesterday. Kermit Ruffins. Thank you, Joe. I don't remember what day it was. I didn't notice what time it was. All I know is that I fell in love with you. And if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Every day's a new day in love with you. With each day comes a new way of loving you. Every time I kiss your lips, my mind starts to wander. And if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, half as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's date means springtime's just a day away. Cupid, we don't need you now, be on your way. I thank the Lord for a love like ours that grows ever stronger. And I always will be true. I know you feel the same way too. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, half as much as tomorrow. Every day's a new day. Every day I love ya. Every day's a new day. I just wanna hug ya. Every day's a new day. You know how much I miss ya. Every day's a new day. I just wanna kiss ya. Oh my goodness, that's such a good one. I love that one. And it's so rangy, and I also saw that my little papers, because that's one I don't know by heart. My little papers came up in the camera, and I apologize for that. I apologize. All right, let's see what's in the chat box. Oh, Judy said she couldn't get in. Well, Judy, if you're still there and you can read let me see if I can get child, I don't know where I am. What am I doing? Ooh, child, cha cha cha. I see you, Bobby. All right, Judy, if you can hear me, I don't know if you can. There's always the playback. I'm gonna chop that. Y'all hear me typing? Ooh, I'm not typing as fast as I normally do because I don't know what's going on right now. Sorry, that was kind of loud. Anyway, yes, I love that song. And again, you get to turn it around. You really get to turn it around. Will you still love me tomorrow? Yes, baby. More today than yesterday. Well, all right. Okay, so I'm going to do another original tune. If you've been tuning in on a regular basis and you get here super early, I start the pre-show music, if you will, with a couple of instrumentals of my original tunes. And the first one is actually a song called Butterflies. And it's another one that I wrote to face the fear and do it anyway. That's how those lyrics came to me. The chorus is, I got a pocket full of butterflies, a hand full of dreams. I'm going to make a wish and let them fly. Understand what happiness brings, or realize all I can be. It switches up. I like to switch it up a little bit. Okay, so, and butterflies are my thing. I love butterflies. There are butterflies everywhere. I make little butterfly things like this. Butterflies, butterflies. I like butterflies and rainbows, going right along with the joy and the bliss. And the flowers, flowers and butterflies. A rainbow lives beside it. Anybody that's listening that know what that line is from, what song that's from, put it in the chat box. Let's see. All right. It's from a musical, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Butterflies. Let me do the song. Yay. All right. Ooh. Looking into the sunrise of my life. My wildest dreams run like horses before me, daring me to take a ride, begging me to be free. I got a pocket full of butterflies, a handful of dreams. I'm gonna make a wish and let them fly. Understand what happiness brings. Open my eyes, I've stepped up to the edge of my reality. Possibilities fall like raindrops on me. They're covering my soul in joy, daring me to be free. I got a pocket full of butterflies, yeah, a handful of dreams. Gonna make a wish and let them fly. Realize all I can be. I remember my true identity. Here I connect with my divinity. I got a pocket full of butterflies, yeah, a handful of dreams. I'm gonna make a wish and let them fly. Realize all I can be. I got a pocket full of butterflies, a handful I'm gonna make a wish and let it fly. Understand what happiness brings. I got a pocket. Dare to be different, yes. Dare to be just who you are. Believe in the impossible. You'll go very far. Ooh. Believe in butterflies, everybody. All right. Okay. So let's see. I've got one more song for you. And this song is a jazz tune that was first released in, I didn't write it down. It's on another piece of paper. Y'all will find out. It's in the play. Look in the description. And it was first released, I think it was like 78. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly. So this song was written by Chick Corea and Neville Porter. And it was originally recorded and released by Brazilian jazz vocalist Flora Purim. And on that album, this is the title track from the album. It's called Open Your Eyes, You Can Fly. And on that album, George Duke was playing. Who else played on that album? There were a couple of people that played on the album. And I tell you, I missed my little notes. Lord have mercy. Okay, so if you want... I actually make a whole episode guide because that's just the girl in me. And I talk about I do all the research, who wrote the song, what was my favorite cut of it, and whether it was the original or the cover. I write down who did it originally, and just put little tidbits about the song, what's the stories behind the music. So the first time that I heard this song, actually, it was by Liz Wright, and it was from her album Salt in 1993. And it's got this great video. It was like her first debut video was like, ooh, that's all that. And come to find out, Spike Lee is also a big fan of Liz Wright. And when she was doing her first song, her first single, which was Open Your Eyes, You Can Fly, he sought her out to make the video, to direct the video. So that's another little tidbit behind the song. All right. Thank you, Bobby. And my brother's still here. Okay, good luck at Bible study. I love you too. We love you. Well, we do. Me and Chuck, I can represent. All right. Then you can watch in the playback. All right, have a good night. I love you. Okay, so this is Open Your Eyes, You Can Fly, which is another one that has great lyrics to it. And has a great positive message, which I always like to close with. Never be afraid to love. Never be afraid to just be. Cast away your chains of doubt and have the courage to be free. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly. Never be afraid to love. Never be afraid to just be. Cast away your chains of doubt and have the courage to be free. Open your eyes, you can fly. Open your eyes, you can fly. You can fly. You can fly. can fly. So once again, thank you so much for joining me, for being the energy that I feel, the peace. It is such a pleasure to do this every week. I hope you feel joyous. I hope you feel lifted. And if you were feeling bad, I hope you feel better than you did when you started. So thank you again so much for being here. Thank you for continuing to reach out to me and let me know how this is blissing you. I appreciate that. So I'm going to be in the chat box for a little while longer if anybody wants to stick around and talk about anything, ask about the music. Remember, again, if you check out the description box below the video, there's a ton of stuff for you to extend the experience. I created a whole bunch of playlists with covers of all of these songs for you, just for you. And of course, I get to have some little fun. I get to be the cherry. I get to be the joy cherry on top. There's plenty of information about how to get in touch with me, how to have me do this for you, for your friends, if you want me to do it, and how to find out more about me if you're brand new. I am so blessed to have read that last week's episode, the previous episodes were always, the views were around 400, which was new for me. I have had a YouTube channel for a while and have put up a few videos, but this consistency and everything, people are showing up, they're showing out, they're watching. But last week's video, as of right before this broadcast, had 1,300 views. So thank you so much. It seems like this is growing and that it is doing what it's purpose to do, which is lift everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you next week at 7 p.m. I'm looking forward to it. And if you want to request, again, go down in that description box and you can request a song for a future Bliss Break. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.